Yeah, unique means how many values are there in those columns, you can say. So just write, I will just write, this is n unique. Data frame name dot n unique. QUE. That's how you give an unique. And so these many values are there in these many particular columns. So total will you have total number of 224 values. So we saw there a total number of values was 244, right? And here you are getting only 229. So the rest will be all duplicates. You can say. And in tip we have 123. In this yeah, this is sex and gender. This is the same thing. So male and female. This is showing. That's why it is two only. In smoker. So these tips are the one data set where actually this is a data set of a restaurant, you can say. So this is a total bill of the food what he had and the tip what he gave, and this is the number of the male and females who are coming to that restaurant, particular restaurant, and this is a number of people you can say who is actually smoking or who is not smoking. So that's how you can see in the front of restaurant you can see there are so many smoking shops nowadays, right? How they actually analyze, and these are the days. So these many days and these many customers are coming. So from this type of data, from the restaurant type of data, you can get to know the peak time, the peak day, you can say where you are getting or you are selling more foods. Okay, and this is a size. So this is for order wise. Okay, so this is the ID. So zero ID with the number of size of, the number of people sitting in that size, you can say, in that particular order. And this is how we are categorizing it. So this is the size. Size is total number of size is 6. So people will be coming either in 1, 2, 3, or 5 or 6. So that's how it is. Only 6 values here inside size. And this is time. So time is only 2 values we have. So if you see time, yeah. In restaurant we go for either for lunch or for dinner, right? And there are very rare cases if you go in between for brunch and for breakfast also. So that's why we are getting two datas only here. And the day for 4 days might be there will be 2 3 days holidays. Now we will see, now we will visualize and see how to analyze a data. So these are my unique values inside a data. Now suppose in one particular column if you want to see the unique values, so just write data frame name and I'll mention the day as a column to get the unique values dot UNIQUE. Just write unique. That's it to get all the unique values. So these are my values inside day. So we have Sunday, Saturday, Thursday, and Friday. That's it. So we are analyzing only for 4 days of a week. Okay. If you want the same thing for time, so you can write time here. So these many, yeah, I told you, right? Dinner and lunch will be the option here. This time I'm talking about this column. Okay. Now we will plot a graph and we will see. So we will use SMS Seaborn for visualization. So how to write Seaborn? We'll just write SMS and suppose I want a LM plot. LM plot, I think we plot using LM plot. And x-axis I will take. We need to mention here which variable you need to take in x and which variable you need to take in y. So I'm taking total bill here. Okay. So here we will get to know with what amount of bill they are spending, what amount in tip. Okay, so here y I'm taking as a tip. And data you need to mention which data you're using. So we have stored all the data in data frame here, D frame. So that's why I will give D frame 1. And yeah, that's it. Now plt dot show. Yeah, so this is a graph. And this is a line. This is actually a regression line. Yes, now. Is it better? So we have an option of getting a regression line here. Machine learning, you will have more of a mathematics, more of a statistics, you can say. Data science is not only about programming. It is not at all about programming, you can say. You just have to run all these things inside Python. That's why we use Python here. But data science is not is equal to programming. Data science is equal to creating an intelligence, or I mean, creating an intelligence. You can say it's all about mathematics. So this is a LM plot, you can say, and in this LM plot, this is my x-axis represent my total bills, and this y-axis represents my tip. So this is how I have given x-axis and y-axis. Okay, and I have taken data from data frame. So this is my data, and from this data only, so this data only I'm plotting this graph. And
Okay.
suppose if you want to segregate this using the days, like we had 4 types of day here, right? Sunday, Saturday, Thursday, and Friday. Suppose you want to segregate it using days, so you can give, I'm copying this syntax here. So after giving y, there is an option. You can give u, heu is equals to day. That's it. So if you give day, and if you see, this will be segregated to days. Segregated
Okay.
in terms of colors, I mean. So Thursday is
Yeah.
blue color, Friday is yellow color, Saturday is green color, and Sunday is red color. So from this, you can see we have some data here also. These are also data points, right? These are Saturdays. So we have more green color or more red color. We have more of green color and red color. So that is
Yes.
absolutely true. Why? Because mostly people visit to a restaurant only on weekends, right? That's why
Yeah.
we are getting red color and green color more here. And if you see red color, the total bill in green color is more. So the people those who are coming on Saturday, they are spending more in terms of the total bill. This is how you make your business intelligence work. I mean, you make decisions based on this type of graphs. So we have used this graph only, right? I mean, this data only, this restaurant data to plot this graph. And Friday also, but Friday people are less, and in Thursday also people are less because those are weekdays. That's why people rarely visit to a restaurant on weekdays. And suppose if you want to segregate using gender, using male and female, so instead of day in view, you can give gender. So gender is represented as X here, so that's why I give X as is. Now you can see it is segregated in the form of male and female now. Okay, you can segregate
Mm.
this using the person, those who smoke and those who does not smoke. So for doing that, like we have seen here, right? We have 2, 2, 4. So we have used sex here. We have
Okay.
used,
Yeah.
we'll use smoker here. We have used day here.
Mm.
Time also you can use. So yes, no, just wait, let me change this. SMO here. Yes. So you can see, no, the people those who don't smoke are more, and the people those who smoke is less here. So this
Okay.
is how you analyze actually, and you can segregate using the size, the family size you can say. So instead of giving smoker, you give family size, which is the size. So see, yellow is more. Yellow means two. So two people, those who are coming on those days are more actually. Okay. Now, if you are getting problem while like we have all these things in the form of circles only, right? Or you can say dots. And suppose if you want to edit the colors and if you want to edit the form of the representation, this all are circle dots. I mean, if you want a square instead of circles, you can give S and S dot lm lot and x I am representing as total bill, right? Total bill, and y I am taking as tip, and u I will take as, and I will give palette. So palette is used to no, not this spelling, this palette. So palette is used to give a type of colors if you want. Okay, so I'm taking ocean as a color option here. Ocean will give blue colors mostly, dark and light blue colors, and I'll use some markers here. The markers we saw we have used before, like square or dot. So one I'll use as S for squares, and the second I'll use as dots. Dot is for O. Okay, and yeah, one more thing I need to give, that is which data I'm using here. So data is equal to the frame one, and I'll remove a regression line. That's it. Let me run this now. Palette is equals to ocean. That's how it's representing in blue color. So you can do so many things using Seaborn.